Hello, everyone. How's everyone today? Happy New Year. Woo! I see lots of friends in the crowd. Always good to have friends, and always good to have new friends. Welcome to the Booksmith, those of you who are here for the first time. My name is Praveen Madan. I'm one of the co-owners with my beautiful wife, Kristen, here. We've owned the bookstore for 4.5 years. And it's not very often that a book and an author comes along like this one that we get really so excited about. You're like, ooh, this is why we became booksellers. Because now we take this and we market the hell out of it, and we take as many copies as we got, and we buy them, and we give them to people, and we ask people to buy books because this is just a great book. And to introduce Adam, I just want to tell a little story, because that's the business we are in. We're in the business of telling stories and selling stories here. I think I first heard about this book from Adam in a very casual conversation at the Coal Valley Street Fair that happens up here in Coal Valley. Maybe, what was that, like a year and a half ago, or something like that? And I think he was, he's like, sure, I don't remember what you're talking about. And, he was just, kind of like, I was like, hey, Adam, what are you working on these days? What's going on? And, he's like, yeah, I'm working on this book, and he kind of tells me a little bit about it. I'm like, wow, that sounds really interesting, because I'm all about understanding this thing called reality distortion. It's like, how do you distort reality? How do you get people away from the facts and the reality of situations and get them thinking about something completely different? Because, guess what? We see that here in the US. Sometimes we don't even realize it's happening, but it's happening. And here was a man researching this from North Korea, which is like probably one of the most isolated societies in the world. And he had spent at that point 5 or 6 years researching it. He'd gone to North Korea, he had thought about it, he was writing about it. So we had a really good conversation, and then I just kind of started staying on his case. I'm like, hey, when is that book coming out? When do I get to see it? And then I found a little blurb in some literary magazine, and I read that, and then about 6 months ago I finally got an advanced reader's copy. And this is just an amazing book. It's a very intense book. It's nothing like anything I've read before. And I'll mention this quote. I use this a lot, and some of you have probably heard me using it before. Jonathan Franzen once said that our reality arguably consists of us telling stories about our world and stories about ourselves, and that's how we construct our reality. So in a society like North Korea, if there are no stories, because they don't have books, and then how do people construct the reality? And it's just like this perfect place for this book. So without much further ado, because I'll keep talking here, and this evening is not about me, it's about Adam. I want to welcome Adam here, and I would love for you guys to give him a really big hand. Adam Johnson.